Hi Winton, it's Mrs. Paul here. I hope that you're all keeping busy at home and more importantly that you're safe and well. Now that spring has sprung and we're starting to see more animals and wildlife around, today I'm going to be showing you how to make your own milk carton bird feeder that you can either hang outside a window or hang out in a garden if you've got one and see which birds and wildlife you can attract. You're not going to need much to do this. You need a milk carton. I've got a big one that I'm going to show you with today. I've used a medium-sized one before and you probably could do it with a small one as well. You need a pair of scissors, something to decorate your bird feeder with. I've just got 2 permanent markers. You could use all sorts of colours, felt tips, anything that you've got at home to stick on there, pom-poms, flowers, sequins, whatever you can find. Something that you're going to put in the lid to make sure that you can hang it. I found myself a piece of ribbon, but again you could use ribbon, string, garden twine, a piece of wire, whatever you've got to use at home. And you're going to need something to go in your bird feeder that the birds are going to want to come and eat. I've got some bird seed, but there are all sorts of things that you could put in there. Oats, you could put some fruit in there, you could put some breadcrumbs in there, whatever you've got. So the first thing that you're going to need to do is make sure that your milk carton is empty and just give it a quick wash round with a bit of water. Make sure that it dries out and then remove the label so that you've got all of the surfaces to use. Okay, then the next thing that I'm going to do before I cut the doors out in this section, I'm going to decorate up here so that I haven't got anything flapping around down here that's going to get in my way. I know that my doors are going to be cut out from this section that's marked out on the milk bottle, so I want to decorate this section up here. First of all, I'm going to follow this curved line, and in my neatest handwriting, I'm going to write bird house. There we go. Now down in this section I'm going to draw a little window, but you can decorate yours however you like. So I'm going to put a nice big window in there. I'm going to draw the frames. In. If you've got different coloured pens at home, then you might like to put some different flowers on here, colour the window panes in, but I'm just going to stick to these 2 colours. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put some ivy that's trailing all around my window. So I'm going to start my line down here. And I'm going to draw the line around here. It's going to go all the way around there. And now I'm just going to do vines that come off of it. And I'm going to draw the leaves on as I go. Okay, when you're happy with how that looks, you could decorate up here if you want to, but I'm going to leave it there because I want my vines to be underneath my birdhouse. Now we're ready to cut out this section. So the younger children might need an adult to do this for them. All of you will need to be supervised by an adult to do this bit. So you need to open out the scissors and then use one of the points of the scissors to very carefully, along this line that's on the milk carton, poke a hole in on that top bit. I'm going to just put the lid back on because if I trap some air in there, it's going to make it easier to poke the scissors in. Give them a little waggle, and I need to do the same again on this bottom line. Okay, Now that I've got those 2 holes, I'm going to cut along these lines to the edges, and I'm going to do the same down here, and then I'm going to cut this in half. But don't cut along here and don't cut along here, because that's going to be the hinges of your doors. So I'm just going to follow that line all the way to the edge, and that way, and that way, and that way. And then where I think is halfway, I'm going to cut this section in half, which I think is about here. So that I've cut these 2 flaps, which are going to be the doors to my bird feeder. Okay, now I'm going to draw the detail onto these. I'm going to do it on the inside edge. Okay, so now I'm going to draw the frames inside the doors, just like I did them before. This bit's a little bit awkward working around the flaps on the milk carton. There we go. Okay, the next thing that I need to do is put my ribbon or string, whatever you've got, through here, so that I'm going to be able to hang it. So I'm going to remove the lid. Again, ask an adult to supervise you or to do this bit for you if you need to. I'm going to use that pointy part of my scissors again, and just through the middle of the cap, I'm going to pierce a hole. Now, I don't want to make my hole too big because I'm going to tie a knot in my ribbon and I don't want the knot to come through. I am going to make sure that it's big enough to get the 2 ends of my ribbon through. Then I need to poke the ribbon through that hole. This bit can be a bit fiddly. I need to make the hole bigger. And put it through, and do the same with the other end. There we go. And then adjust the loop to the length that you want it. So I don't want my loop to be too long. Pull it through the lid until you get the length that you want. And then tie a knot through both the ends. Just loop them both into a knot. If your hole ended up too big, you might need to do another knot. Whoops. No, that knot's okay for mine. If you want to cut the ends off of that, then you can, but it doesn't matter if not, because then all you need to do is poke the ends into the milk carton and screw the lid back on. Then you've got the hoop. And then the last thing that you're going to need to do is fill your bird feeder with the food that you're going to put in there. So I'm just going to scoop some of this bird seed in here. You might need to just fold your doors back to make that opening a bit wider. Scoop some bird seed in. And there we have it. And then you've finished your milk carton bird feeder. The last thing that you need to do is take it outside and find somewhere to hang it, and then see which birds come and visit your bird feeder. I'd love to see some photos of any bird feeders that you make. If you take any photos, then send them to the email address below the video link. Bye!